Alrighty. What a terrible December day to be hunting. Guess where I'm headed? Not fishing. That close. Oh, if I wouldn't have been filming, wish I didn't care to see that stuff. Because I'd have just shot him. I could have shot him if I wasn't filming. So, always appreciate the subscribers and followers. That's why we do this. But those small bucks worked in, and they ended up splitting up, and that spike went back to that transition line where he was headed originally with that big buck behind him, and it was too dark. I'd already shut the cameras off, hung the bow up. Well, that 8 went back the way he was headed, and I don't know, a few minutes later, here comes that big 10 after that spike, and away they went. That was the big 10 I've been after. And he came by like 25 yards. Just no shots, moving real fast. Oh, that's sickening. On top of that, he ended up, the wind is like 180 from what they forecasted. So he's somewhere downwind now. Golly. That's painful. That was another one of the deer that I was after, that I was wanting to settle for. And he was at 34 yards. I put that 30 right where I wanted to be, figuring he would jump some. And I was too low. It was a clean miss. So doing a great job at blowing this spot up so far. you, Lord. I'm gonna have to look back at the footage to see where that hit, because the sun is throwing a glare right into my eyes, and I couldn't follow that arrow. So he made a bunch of racket leaving. So oh baby, last evening I gotta call some people so we can make plans. What a day. What a day. Thank you. Oh, Lord.
What's up, dude?
What's happening, man?
Hanging out at the house?
HTH just shot a public land 10 point.
No way.
Yeah, dude, we're heading down to help him out. Once we get Taco Bell, you know.
Yeah, of course.
All right, so we are heading out. Gonna go help HTH out. He said the blood looks good. Got good bubbles in it. And Eric and I were about to eat dinner, and now we're gonna have to eat on the road. But I am like stoked. It's like I shot a deer, man. I'm calling people, talking a million miles an hour. This is exciting, man. This doesn't happen very often. Texas public land bucks are very rare, and you're talking about a good 10 point. So I'm pretty pumped to see this deer, and hopefully, you know, we can locate it and everything goes pretty smoothly.
What's up, my boys?
Shot him about right there. He came in here and then came back out into this stuff, into like a another smaller bedding area. Mm-hmm. He's gonna be right. He should be right in there.
Is that where you heard him crashing?
That's where I heard him crashing. So he should be right there, headed into that.
Double lunged, right?
I don't think so. I think it's a single. So it was hard quartering. So should be one lung diaphragm, but I did for sure see lung bubbles in that blood. Right. And he took the arrow with him. So we're working off of one hole.
Texas public land bucks. So I found a little blood earlier, and we're kind of working our way in here from the backside to try to find or relocate that blood, get on the trail and find the steer. Should be dead by now. Just had plenty of time. So that's kind of what we're doing. Alright, so we're here, last blood, marked with a vector arrow, because Hunter doesn't carry flag and tape, and Onyx mapping usually handles that pretty well. He's going to where he shot the deer from, I think, to grab another one of his arrows. It looks like he's about 70 yards back in there right now. So this blood, kind of dark looking now. I don't know if it was that way. He said there's air bubbles in it. You've licked them?
I have tracked deer that have licked themselves. I never tracked one that licked himself with an arrow in it.
I think,
Like that is in there. That is grinding his insides up.
yeah, I mean, it's built to stay open and slice.
Yes. It's not going to close. It can't close.
Right.
He has to have at least that much in him.
There has to be 2 holes, because this is the lung side, if it's a 1 lung, right?
No.
Because, the left side's the entry side, right?
Yes.
So it'd be liver, lung on this side.
Well, either this is liver and then lung, or he got down on it and this went in behind the ribs and got 1 lung. Just smoked 1 lung and then came out his chest.
Yeah, man.
But if it came out his chest,
Well,
it
still
would
2
have
holes.
got the heart.
It's still 2 holes.
It would have got the heart and it would have got the diaphragm.
There has to be 2 holes because there's lung blood coming out, or there was.
Mm-hmm.
But now, it's like the lung hole that had the lung blood coming out is closed.
Once he went through the wrecking tree.
I'll do whatever you want to do. My thoughts right now is we've spent a while looking for blood since that one.
Mm-hmm.
And a part of me is like 3 guys could grid surge right now pretty decent with some bright lights. But a part of me is also like, well,
If it's
is
liver,
he, is he on his feet?
He may be on his feet. What if we do like 80, 100 yards, like real quick?
Yeah.
And then once this past, like, what, 30, 40 probably? Has been.
Took a 90 at one point.
Yep.
So we're going to maybe go back to where he crashed and mark that tree so we can kind of see the path a little better.
So we looked for about 3 hours, the best we could, as long as we could. We gridded, we did everything up until the flashlights died, which was the final blow. The property that I was hunting closed that day, and so the next day, starting at 12 a.m., it was no longer open to the public. So going back and looking the next day was not an option for us. So we exhausted all efforts that evening, only to come out with very sad and droopy faces. You do all you can and the best you can, but for everybody, it's a matter of time. Nobody's perfect. Nobody can make the perfect shot every single time.